Hey, what's going on, guys? It feels so good to finally be back and doing another video here, another figure pickups video. Oh my god, I am so excited for this one. We are finally in the new place. We're in the new spot. I don't want to show you guys much of what's going on in here just yet. We have a lot still to come and a lot still to do in here, but as you already know, guys, we're back again. It's your good friend Matt. It's Matt's Wrestling Collectibles, the only place that we always can be right here on YouTube. And guys, today we've got new figure pickups episode number 48. This is going to be a bit of a big one, considering that for now basically the past 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, something like that. It might even be 3 weeks at this point, that we haven't really been doing many videos. Obviously, as you guys already know, moving is a task in and of itself, so to be able to move everything that we already had in the house, aside from the fact of just moving the figures, just my collection alone is quite the task in and of itself. But we are here today, episode 48, new figure pickups. Like I said, we're not going to show you much of the room right now. There is still a lot going on back here. There's still a lot to be done. We've got a lot of stuff up, though, so I can't wait to eventually show you guys that. But what I think we're going to do with that is we are going to have an episode of Casual Conversation coming up pretty soon, which may give you a viewpoint of this room and what we are doing so far. But who knows? Maybe I'll do an episode of Casual Conversation from the car. Maybe it'll be just that, a special episode of Casual Conversations from the car, and that could be in the near future. But today, guys, we know what is in the present and in the right now. It is episode 48, new figure pickups, and we are going to be jumping right into this. The first item I want to show off, cannot even wait, because as crazy as it may seem, as stupid as it may seem, I had to get this right here. This is a 3-pack Kmart exclusive. Obviously, you guys can already see Diego Fernando El Torito. Of course, none other than El Matadors, or the yes, I think it was the El Matadors. I'm getting too many tag teams confused up now. Now I'm starting to already tongue tie and fumble over here. We can't be doing that. We got to come back strong with this episode 48 new figure pickups, but as you guys can already tell, pick this up, and of course a Kmart exclusive. I don't even know if there is a Kmart left in the US. I'd have to double check on that. Anything of the sort, and the Kmarts that were near myself over here in the New England area, definitely not available anymore. So of course it is very cool to have that Fan Central Kmart sticker on there. I love that. Same reason why sometimes people ask me when they see the Nexus figures that I have, the 2-packs, David Otunga, Michael Tarver, so on and so forth. I left all the Kmart stickers on there. For one, nostalgia. I love it. It just makes me, brings back memories. And for two, the fact that you were buying a 2-pack at Kmart. I think it was $18.99 or $17.99. Crazy to think where the price point has changed, but I was very happy to add this. I've had 2 sets of Diego and Fernando. I've already sold one. We still have another one up on the MERCARI. We also do have an El Torito up on MERCARI. He is in the white instead of the brown. And so very happy to add this to the collection, as, we always want to get the stuff in package and in box. So without further ado, we're going to get right past this. But a cool 3-pack. And I don't think we'll have an unboxing video of that on the channel. I don't think that'll be unboxed and reviewed by any means, but you just never know. Up next, guys, we have something that I didn't plan to have in the collection. This was not a processed item, if you will. This was not an item that I wanted to put in the collection as soon as it happened here, but as you can already see, and we'll try to get as much light in there as possible, as this box is definitely cutting out some of it, as it's a little tough here. But as you guys can see, Undisputed Era, and none other than Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole, and Bobby Fish. And this right here, a very cool exclusive. I cannot remember if this was, I don't know if this was, I don't think this was ringside exclusive. I'd have to double check. I can't even remember where this came from now. That's terrible. I don't even know where this exclusive actually came from. I don't know if it was a Target exclusive. I don't want to think it was a Target exclusive, but for some reason Target's on my mind. If not, I guess it would have had to have been a ringside exclusive or something of the sort. But this figure, or this 3-pack here of these figures, it was not on my list of items to add to the collection, but as you guys may have already known, as I have talked about it and put up so many videos about it, we took in a massive collection a little over a month ago, and it was 500 loose figures or close to it, and we had about 50, 60 in-box figures. Needless to say, I had all of these here: Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole, Bobby Fish, and none other than Roderick Strong. We had all 4 of them, and I did have it listed on MERCARI. We wound up taking it down. I was just getting offers left and right on these figures, and it was just a lot of lowball offers, unfortunately. And it's been quite a trip, I should say. It's been quite a trip with what we've dealt with on MERCARI in the past, I don't know, a few weeks now. That'll be definitely in the casual conversation video for sure. That is a fact. But, so, to make a long story short, guys, we did add this to the collection because I just kept getting ridiculous offers on them. They were loose. I went on eBay. I found this empty package, empty box for sale. $20. Can't beat it. $20 for the empty box. Put the figures in it, and here we go. Now we have none other than the Undisputed Era. And again, like I said, Roderick Strong. We definitely need to add him back, but we also need to get him in the package as well, as he was another one of the loose figures. But Undisputed Era, again, I don't know if we'll do an unboxing on that one either, just because it was already unboxed. But, so, you know, we already put the figures in the box. I don't know if we're going to break them back out of the box. Up next, however, is another figure that we did the same thing with. We got this in with that massive amount of, like I said, loose wrestlers. It was complete. Had all the accessories. The only thing that I think is inaccurate is the sunglasses, which I looked through every pair that was in the bottom of that bin, and none of them made sense. But what with what we have here, how can you turn it down? Gorilla Monsoon. We put him in the package. We bought the package on eBay. And again, a very expensive figure here. So finally, complete in box. It may be open. It may not be sealed, but you know what? At the end of the day, I'm very happy to add this Gorilla Monsoon to the collection. So now we've got none other than Gorilla in his much skinnier, thinner days of his announcing. And we also just recently picked him up in the Territories 4-pack that was alongside Harley Race, superstar Billy Graham, and none other than the greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali. So, as always here, guys, we've got Gorilla Monsoon looking great. And like I said, the fact that it had all the accessories in there as well, when I was going through this loose stuff, the microphone, the extra jacket, the extra arms to change the maroon top to a black top. As I said, the microphone, the hands, and like I said, the sunglasses, maybe not accurate, but very happy to add this to the collection. A very tough figure to purchase cheap, that is for sure. So to be able to get it in that way, how do you say no, right? Up next, we did it again. Another figure that came to us in that buyout, in that big collection. And I said, you know what, I want to add this one to the collection as well. This was a very tough figure to get. This was a very rare figure. Not sure if it was just the production of it, the number production on it. You know, maybe it was very limited. Maybe it was just... who knows? Maybe it was just an odd time to be trying to find something like this. This Jim the Anvil Neidhart, of course, coming out of the Elite Series, Elite Collection, and this is a collector's edition. This was a Walmart exclusive, and as you guys can see, running down the right side there, we're missing the sunglasses, we're missing the hands, we're missing the jacket. But we're going to get that jacket on eBay for sure. I'm going to find that to complete this. We already have a pair of hands laying around, I'm sure, that will match whatever the hands were that were in there. Of course, 2 closed fists, as I would assume, as he has the 2 open fists on him. And the sunglasses we already have as well, so we'll throw those in there once we get a chance. But very happy and excited to add this very rare Jim the Anvil Neidhart to the collection. And we do have a couple more of those as we go through it here, but now we're going to go into something else that is just another tough to find set and series. We've got none other than the Monday Night Wars Razor Ramon, and I love this figure. I love the attire. I love the yellow. I love this green, red, blue. It's just, I don't know. I love the colors. I love that. I love that vibrant look, and like I've said many a times, there are some guys that are just absolutely perfect and toyetic in so many ways. Razor Ramon, without a shadow of a doubt, one of those names. And of course, you know, we have Scott Hall. You know, we've got some really great Scott Hall figures over the times, and as well, you know, especially with those Ultimates that just came out. But I think Razor Ramon always had a little bit more color to him, and more you know, just a little bit more flair. You know what I'm saying? It was that time. It was going through the 90s there when it was all about that flash. So, you know, you had the Hogans, you had the Macho Mans, you had the Ric Flairs with those crazy robes that he would come out with, you know, as well as guys like Ravishing Rick Rude, and, you know, we can even name a few more as well. But, of course, that style, that bright, vibrant, just, you know, in your face, and I love this figure. I can't wait to do an unboxing and review on this, as we have to put that Dusty Rhodes together. And, of course, got every single one of those except for the Ultimate Warrior that does come with the head, and unfortunately we're going to be looking for that, but we will get it at some point or another. Also, too, guys, I do want to just throw this out there. This is going to be the first video back, so I will be working on the lighting. We're going to get some better lighting on this. This video will definitely be kind of like a trial run here as we are setting everything back up. So I will definitely have some better lighting in the next video, that is for sure. But up next, we've got another Monday Night Wars, and this is going to be 6, or other known as X-Pac 123 Kid, Lightning Kid. You already know the deal. But Monday Night Wars Elite Collection, Elite Line, yet again for 6, for X-Pac, whatever you want to call him at this point. But again, the same series that builds the Dusty Rhodes figure, so I can't wait to do that as well. Also, looking for that Chase, I believe. I actually thought that one that I picked up was the Chase, but I didn't realize the Chase has the writing on the singlet, as far as I know at this moment. Who knows? Maybe I'm completely wrong, but here we go, guys. Up next, Monday Night Wars series, the Virgil Vincent Build-A-Figure, Triple H here, and finally we do and are able to complete this Vincent figure, and we'll show that off in a minute here, as I don't know if we're going to do a unboxing and review on this one. Probably not. You know, we've done the rest of the series, and we put the Vincent figure together, but I don't think we're going to do that with this one. But none other than Triple H coming out of the Monday Night Wars line. Again, like I said, this is a very, very tough line to find, and thankfully we were able to find quite a few of them all in one shot, which is always nice, you know, to get it done and kind of mark a few off the list. Up next, going back to the Dusty set, we've got Lita. And this is a great figure. I mean, I really do love getting some of the Attitude Era female talents, especially. It's always nice to get the ones that you grew up on. And Lita, Trish Stratus, you know, Stacy Keibler, Tori Wilson. So many names that we grew up on, especially in my time, you know, my era, going through the Attitude Era, going through the Ruthless Aggression Era, and a great time for wrestling all the way around. So Lita, definitely one of my favorites. First thing is first, we will do an unboxing and review on this at some point. The Women's World Championship that she does come with. I think that's going to be going up on MERCARI. Almost positive on that one. So if anybody's going to be looking for that belt, you might want to check out my MERCARI as well. And as always, you already know where that is. That's MWC, as in Matt's Wrestling Collectibles, MWC 2008. You can find me on MERCARI, and many, many things listed at this point now, pushing 1,000 listings. It is crazy to think, but the store is up and operational, guys. So, what do we have here? Like I said, Lita coming out of the Monday Night Wars line, and very happy to add her to the collection as well. Got a couple other figures here. We're going to move out of the way, get maybe back to those a bit later. We're going to jump from WWE over to AEW. I think we're going to put these up both at the same time. And we scored these the other day as well. Very nice. Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, the Hardy Boys, and in their AEW figures here. So, excited to get these. Super excited to get these. I think everybody's looking for them. Everybody's trying to get them. Great head scans and head sculpts, I should say. You know, nothing too crazy. It's you know, you get the secondary head sculpt for both of them, which is awesome. I love that with the Jeff Hardy, just because of the face paint on top of it. I would have kind of liked for us to maybe get the Jeff with like maybe like a post-match paint coming off. That would have been kind of cool, but either way, love these figures, and so happy to add them to the collection, especially in this like all black attire. It kind of really reminds me of the classic superstars that we got quite some time ago, and boy, does it feel like just yesterday for me. But for some of you, you might not even know what I'm talking about, but Jack's Classic Superstars, I don't know what series it was. I used to be able to rattle those series off like, you know, like there was no tomorrow, but not so much anymore. I do want to say it was probably around the 20 to 22, 23 series there for the Hardys. They were probably up in around that 20 range, but definitely check them out if you're looking for that and if you like Jakks figures, because of course they are very similar to these, but obviously Jeff not having the face paint, but the matte is very, very similar, aside from the slight tones of maybe changing in color on the shirt and stuff like that with some blue and whatever, but these look great. They really do remind me of those classic Superstars figures. And as well, guys, I don't know if I'll get them up soon enough. Hopefully before this week is up or by the weekend, we do have another set of these for sale as well, and you definitely want to grab those. Maybe if you're looking for a Christmas gift or something of the sort, if you love the Hardys, if somebody you know loves the Hardys, because these are on back order right now on Ringside until, I think it said late January. So if you're in need, let me know, and I will definitely have those up on MERCARI hopefully as soon as possible. Also, too, up next, we've got another great one here that's an oldie but a goodie, and we're going back in time to re-add some figures to the collection. Series 51, none other than the Berserker. And a big shout out to my grandfather, rest in peace. I remember when we used to joke around. My grandfather had an imaginary guy and a person that you never could see, you could never find, and his name was Fred Berkowitz. And I'll tell you what, Fred Berkowitz, he made a lot of appearances throughout my life. My grandfather always saying, that must be that guy, Fred Berkowitz, and always reminded me of the Berserker. That's always what I used to think of when he would say that. I would always think of this guy right here. And first time in the line, I don't know, I think it might be last time in the line. But the Berserker, a very cool figure here, and very excited to add this one to the collection as well. And we do also have this one up for sale on MERCARI, and even though it doesn't show it in the photos, he does come with his hat, he does come with his shield, the necklace, it does come with everything. So if you guys do happen to check that out, he does come with everything. The only thing is, I think the sword that mine does have, I don't know if it's the accurate one. I got to double check and make sure if it's the exact same one that's in this package. But he does come with a sword. It just might not be the accurate one. It might be a Drew McIntyre sword. But none other than the cousin of Fred Berkowitz. It is the Berserker, Series 51. And like I said, guys, that might be another one where I'm not sure. We may do a unboxing and review on that. We might not. This next one, I don't know if we would do an unboxing and review on this, because this is going to be the last figure that we did that great little deal with, where we found the box for it. So this is an amazing one here that I've been searching for, and as you can see, the box is popping open on the side because we did put them back in there, but none other than Chris Hero, Cassius Ohno, and this is a first time in the line, and again, like I said, last time in the line. I don't think Cassius Ohno, I don't think he did receive another Elite at all that I know of, and I'm not really sure if he received a basic figure either, so very cool here. This was one that has been eluding me for quite some time. I feel like this figure right here is kind of like in the same bracket as the Scotty 2 Hottie. It's like I kept wanting to get it, I kept wanting to do it, reluctant to pull the trigger on it, but here we finally are, because again, we got such a deal in buying that lot that I said, well, you know, to be able to go and purchase this packaging, which I'm not sure what I paid for this box. I think I paid 18, maybe 22, 23, somewhere in that range, that $5 window there, like 18 to 23. But, you know, to pay $18 to $23 for a package, we do have the hands, the extra hands that do need to get in there, and everything else there is complete. So, you know, I mean, I've seen this figure sell loose as high as $85, $90. So, you know, to have it open but in the package is great, and I cannot wait to get this hung up on the wall and to have this displayed, as I have been wanting to get this figure, like I said, for quite some time now. Up next, we go into some of the heavy hitters, and that is going to start off with none other than, again, the Monday Night Wars WCW, and we're looking at the Ultimate Edition Eddie Guerrero here. This is another great figure, guys. I am so excited to have this. The attire, all the accessories, all the extras, the head scans, all that great stuff. I really do like this one a lot. And, of course, you know, Eddie Guerrero is my favorite wrestler on the shirt. That is just such a cool piece, and very very unique to get that in figure form. So excited for that. WCW Cruiserweight Championship looking great in there. I think this one looks way, way better than the one that they gave us with the Elite 100 Rey Mysterio. That Elite 100 Rey Mysterio one, it was just, it's a little bit extra on the gold for me. I think this one is a bit more realistic. It looks better. It definitely has a better feel to it, or eye appeal, I should say. But it's definitely a nice figure all the way around. So I think we'll be doing an unboxing and review on this one very soon. That I think we can all guarantee. Up next, another one that's probably going to get an unboxing and review, even though we're a little late to the party on this one, but we found it and had to get it, had to jump on it. None other than the man, Big Van Vader, of course. He is out here doing his thing. He's throwing up the V's. And, of course, he is bringing all of the pain when he steps into the ring. And Vader looking great here. I believe this is more so based, I mean, obviously, WCW Championship in there, but I think a little bit more towards the, like the Japan style with the entranced, like, jacket cloak there, little, like, cape, if you will. So this is a very cool one, though, as well. Was happy to add this to the collection, as I did need a Vader. I sold the Royal Rumble Vader that we had, so definitely needed to get myself another Vader, and now I'd really like to get that Chase. And from there, I would like to think that other than maybe one other Vader, I think between this, the Chase, and one of the Elites that came out, I can't remember which one, but I think once I have those all, I think that'll be it for Vader, unless we get something that's, you know, way, way beyond what we could ever expect as far as maybe like a deep cut of the man Vader himself. So we will see, right? We'll see what happens there. Up next, guys, we're jumping back into it. Oh, let me see. We might be jumping back into anything over here. Everything starts jumping around on me. So, up next, guys, we're jumping right back into it, into the Monday Night War figures again. This time, WWF, of course, and Mankind. What a figure this is. A great figure at that. Every last accessory that you could ever need, that you could ever want. And just looks great. I love it. I really do. I think somebody did tell me that the mask that he comes with, that extra mask, I don't even think it goes on the other head sculpt, that one that's like plain and empty there, the bear one. I don't think it even goes on that. As far as I understand, I think it was more so like a point of interest just to have it as an accessory, as well as the Socko there, of course. I'm sure that is fully operational if you ever want to give somebody the good old Mr. Socko right down the throat. And, of course, he comes with the WWF Attitude Era. Attitude Era. One more time, guys. The Attitude Era Championship, because Mankind, of course, winning that title. And, of course, it was going to put some butts in seats, right? And it certainly did. What a mistake that was from WCW that night, letting everybody know what was going to happen, because everybody tuned in to watch Mankind, other known as Mick Foley, win the WWF Championship. But, guys, this is going to be the last one that we have on the block today for boxed figures. But up next, we've got two loose figures. We're going to be right back, and we're going to have those out. We're going to show you those as well. All right, guys, we are back, and you know what we got to do here, right? We got to break it out here. We got the Build-A-Figure arms. We've got the Vincent, and now that we have that Triple H, finally, it felt like forever, but now that we finally have that Triple H, we can take the shirt off of Vincent here, and let's see. Make sure we're putting these arms on right. You know what I'm saying? These things look pretty gnarly here. My God. Giving this guy some big biceps. Hey, hold up. I want to be going in on the wrong side. Oh, there we go. Well, that would make sense, guys. You know, sometimes when things don't seem like they're right, it's probably because they're not. It's a little secret. I'll tell you a wise one, guys. You want to hear a real good one? The man who sleeps on the floor can never fall out of bed. And that is a known fact. So make sure you take that one to the bank with you. Gonna get these arms on here. I don't know. We're having a little bit of a struggle here, guys. Little bit of a struggle. Vincent is not happy. He is not happy at all. He was armless. He wanted to remain armless. He said, you know, at this rate, I never have to carry the $1 Million Man's bags ever again. So leave me armless. But no, obviously not the case. Vincent and Virgil also, you know, whoever you want to call them, whatever name you want to give them. And we're getting the shirt on right now, guys. Don't think we're just talking for no reason. But whatever you want to call him. I will say, he has a lot of contributions to the wrestling world. He has always been a phenomenal person outside of it, at least for my experience. And he's always been a very nice person to get back to people and to get back to fans, which is nice. And that's always something that I very much respect as far as being in this line of work and in this craft. You have to kind of really rely on your fans. And so definitely not the case with that. He's had his moments, and a big rest in peace to Vincent, aka Virgil, as we've got him here now and in the NWO, and you know what that means. That's for life. That is for life, guys. So I don't think it's anything but. We got NWO Vincent Virgil here, looking nice. I love this. I'm so glad to add this to the collection. So we'll throw that back there for a second. We'll see if he stays up over there. And the next one is one that I actually made myself. So as you guys already know, Eric Bischoff, coming out of the Ruthless Aggression line, he did come with his secondary head sculpt, and it was none other than when he did the Billy and Chuck wedding on SmackDown. And of course, you can be in love for 5 years. You can be in love for 4 months, 3 weeks, or maybe even just 3 minutes. And did somebody say 3 minutes? I think they did. And we got Eric Bischoff. Little custom that we did here. We took some of these other Build-A-Figure parts that I have, a ton of. I try to save every single one that I can, because you just never know when you're going to need it for something like this. So we did put them together. The only thing that we're missing here is I don't think he had the bow tie. I believe he was open shirt, no tie, no bow tie. It was just, just open, I guess, however you want to say it. It was like a buttoned up to the neckline, but no bow tie, no regular tie. And then, of course, if you guys can see here, we do have none other than that SmackDown microphone in his hand with that iconic SmackDown logo. It was a little bit past that time, but it looks great and it makes perfect sense with this. So was very excited to add this Eric Bischoff impersonator, or who knows, what was that movie there? Mike Myers, something, disguise, master of disguise. And that's what Eric Bischoff was that night. He was the master of disguise, and he was the master of the 3-minute warning, that is for sure. So we've got none other than Eric Bischoff as whatever that is, and we got Virgil Vincent back there. Guys, I'll tell you what we do have. We have another episode of new figure pickups in the books coming up on a half hour here. I knew it was going to be a bit of a long one, but you know what? I appreciate each and every single one of you who have been with me from the first minute all the way until this last minute here. And as always, guys, on this last little bit here, I do want to just give a big shout out to our community and our sponsors. As you already know, you can check them out in the description of this video. Always want to make sure you guys are getting over to those people as well and supporting them. A great list and group of guys and girls that all make this amazing community continue to evolve and revolve around nothing but wrestling. So make sure you check them out, as well as if you're already not on there, if you're not doing it already, if there's something wrong, if you're not maybe thinking clearly and you need a little reminder, here is your reminder that you do want to get over to the channel. You want to hit that subscribe button if you are possibly seeking medical help, and I cannot provide that, but I can provide daily videos, which will be coming back, and that's all you got to do is hit that bell icon, so make sure you do that. But hey, you might still need to see a doctor, because I don't know, too much of me, it might be good, it might be bad for your health, who knows what it really is. But I do know, guys, that I am forever grateful for each and every single one of you sticking around and waiting for me to post this video here. So as always, guys, until the next one, until we get into these next few videos that we're going to do, casual conversation, another new figure pickups, I'm sure very close and down the road. And we definitely are going to be doing our 2025 figure room tour, or wrestling room tour, if you will. So that is coming up. You can definitely expect that at some point as the new year either gets close, or we're right on that New Year's Day. Who knows? But as always, guys, I appreciate each and every single one of you. If you haven't already, get over to the channel. Like I said, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon, leave a comment below. Tell me what was your favorite figure in this video today. What figures are you looking to pick up? Drop that in the comments below as well. I appreciate all you guys. And until the next video, stay safe, stay tuned, and I will see you all there.